And I'm Shea, and we're from Toucan, and you're on AAA Backstage. Amazing.
It's pretty awe-inspiring, actually. It's such a huge event, and to be part of it, playing on it, having access to certain areas, it's really fun, and we're really happy to be here.
Yeah, it's a real privilege.
Sorry, the singer from Delta Spirit just pulled his nipple out. Oh my god! This guy is the craziest guy out. If you haven't heard Delta Spirit, I'll sing them
Check out
live.
Delta Spirit. Look at that energy. Phenomenal.
That's like, it's like that on stage, but times about 20.
But yeah, no, Sydney was phenomenally hot. I think it was the hottest day in Sydney on record.
On record. It made it. 45.8, I think, was recorded. And, yeah.
That had a beauty in itself. I think everyone was sort of in it together. Everyone was kind of struggling, and it was...
If you could make it through Sydney Big Day Out,
You can make it through anything.
Maybe not anything. I don't know if that's the climax.
Anything in Sydney at Big Day Out, you will make it through.
Alabama Shakes, Delta Spirit.
Delta Spirit. I had a brief encounter with Evan from Poles as well, which is really great. Always been a fan of it.
Yeah, there's too many. Like I secretly want to meet the singer from Crystal Castles, or even like stroke past her. I haven't had the chance yet, but maybe today's the day.
Officially out as a sort of...
As a Friday.
As a Friday, yeah.
Yeah, we got it in the middle of Sydney Big Day Out. We were happy to see it up there.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, a lot of work. So to see it finally come to release stage it's fantastic. We had a real mix. So we sort of primarily work out of my studio at home now, and also Jess is set up at home, and that's always been the way we've worked. But for this EP, we really wanted to branch out, and some of the songs really lend themselves to orchestral settings, and we've been really fortunate in so much as we went to university with a lot of guys who play all sorts of instruments, and for a lot of the songs we sort of thought, well, we've got the opportunity, and they sort of naturally put themselves into those sound worlds. So yeah, we where we could and when we could and with who we could, we recorded.
Lots of favours. There were lots of cases of beer being given to people.
Lots of coffees, lots of beer, lots of lunches. But by the end of it, we had an orchestral setting, and it was a real, we were really happy, and we feel really privileged to know those people who are phenomenal musicians.
And the cool thing is you kind of build a family. Like I sort of don't, you imagine how many people say when you get to the Chili Peppers level, how big that family is, from people that have made video clips to people that have been tour managers to go-go dancers, I don't know. But every time you meet people, you're sort of expanding and especially through different mediums. That's an exciting thing, you know. Especially say we released the video for Warrior just a couple of months ago, and to be able to, I guess, support co-people in the arts and put forward their names is exciting. It was filmed at a church in Sydney. That's a really great space called Cafe Church.
Cafe Church, yeah. And it was conceptualised and directed by a really talented guy we met called James Fraser, and Julian Tyne and Ben Blythe. They were
helping out.
They were the cameramen. And so we were through our television video that we were really fortunate enough to meet those guys, and we sort of, I think what Jess was referring to before is that creative element. We found a really mutual creative energy, and it was a real to work with those guys and have them bring their own sort of artistic vision to songs, like a visual representation of the song, and so that's really bode well. It's fantastic, and they were really enthusiastic and passionate,
and they're part of the family forever.
Definitely.
Once you come in, you're not allowed out. Like this is our second time with AAA Backstage, so you're part of the family. Sorry, and when you're family, you can't leave. Like you have to interview us every time now.
Part of the family.
We're gonna get talky family photos after, I think.
We'll get Christmas photos, by the way. We've already booked that in. I'm at Santa. Well, for us, it's a really exciting part. Like because we're self-produced and we both work out of sort of a central studio. I think the live domain and the recorded domain can be quite separate in a way. So we thought for this tour in particular, Jess was working with more vocal effects and line processing. I brought a new keyboard onto our working with a lot more sort of live programs with my synthesizer, and we bought a bass player who actually played a lot of recordings on tour, and so and then thinking about the songs, and admittedly Warrior's a little bit more pared back because they're playing it live with a smaller ensemble, but we really enjoy that process of thinking about how to present the songs and the different ways you can present the song. And so for this tour, it's been we've really enjoyed thinking about the EP, bringing it on tour, and the arrangements for those songs. And so in short, to answer your question, more instruments, more players, and it's been a really good time presenting this to a new audience, a new crowd.
Because you sort of that thing of when you're playing live, when you're writing, you don't want to be limited by thinking, can we do this live?
Yes.
Because that's something that I think I got into in the songwriting process. I was like, we can't do that. But then Shea was like, no, just do it. Whatever you hear in the song, let's make it happen. And then we'll think about that later. Worry about everything. That's like the motto of the band. Just worry about it. Have a good time, do your best now, and then worry about it.
Yeah, worked really closely with a really talented mixing engineer called Tony Espie, who's been
so nice.
He's been, it's really fantastic. Like our first single, funnily enough, we hadn't met him at this stage, and so it was all over the phone, and we clicked straight away over the phone in terms of creativity, ideas on sound and production, and we finally got to meet him when we were talking about the Jungle Giants. We did a show at
Northcote Social Club.
And we finally got to meet the man, and it was amazing. It's just
he's so warm.
He's a warm, heartfelt, passionate.
Really passionate.
And so for this entire EP, we kind of stemmed from working on a single with him to the entire EP, and it's really fantastic to have with these things, particularly when you're self-produced, have that fresh set of ears, someone who can really encourage you. He really pushed us as well, and he kind of knew that we had been to the con. He's like, hey, what about this and this and this? And it's like, I think we can do that. And then by the end of it, we were back at it with a real sense of sort of achievement, and thought, hey, we really pulled that off.
Can we get it quiet together?
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, and he was really pushing us down the Pet Sounds album, and really getting us to listen and think about the diversity and the array of things that you can pull from the influences. And he was really fantastic mentor in a way.
I love listening to the double kick going on the main stage as we're sitting here. I hope that is actually coming through the interview.
Can't hear anything.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having us.